All right, welcome to the first session for MyLIASA training. And I just wanted to notify everybody that the training is recorded and the recording will be made available upon request for those who might want to review certain information that they might have missed. And the MyLIASA training is split up into two sessions. Session one, it's more of a show and tell where we navigate on the LIASA website to see where you can find certain information. And the second session is all about practical session where we will be getting busy creating web pages, uploading documents, storing files, creating folders on the website. All of that information we will be doing on the second session, which will be taking place on Thursday. I just also want to mention that these sessions are informal, so feel free to unmute yourself. You may ask any questions. Feel free to stop me at any time if you wish to ask a question or make a comment. So just in case if I am unable to view the chats, so you are more than welcome to unmute yourself and pause me or interrupt me. Okay, so just quickly share my screen. And may I also just get confirmation that my sound is clear? Am I audible enough?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, thank you. And can everybody see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just quickly do this. All right. So on the LIASA website, www.liasa.org.za, it will take you to the LIASA webpage, and this is the landing page. At the top of the landing page, we have shortcuts there: Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, and YouTube. Those are all the shortcuts for all the social media platforms for LIASA. On the top right, we have contact us. We also have sign in. Sign in, you will be able to access your profile for those who have paid their membership. Signing in, which will require you to insert your username as well as your password. Then we have Contact Us tab over here. If you click on the Contact Us tab, it will open a screen where you can populate information in terms of your name, your surname, province, any other information, your email address. And then this is a tool in which you can use to communicate with the LIASA office. If maybe you are unable to reach us via telephone, or maybe you do not have access to telephone or email, you can simply send us information using the Contact Us tab. Even when you are doing recruitment and certain members who are new members or non-members want to communicate with the office, they can use the Contact Us tab where they can provide all the information that they need in the comment and submit. Once they've submitted, the information will come to the LIASA office, myself, Lebo, Anna Marie, and we will revert back with a response to the email address that is provided within the Contact Us field. Now, continuing to the home page, we have the black ribbon over here that has a couple of headings, which we will go through shortly. While we are on the landing page, there's a couple of information there, slide information that we update based on the recent activities. There's a bit of more information on the landing page. For those who are interested in the membership statistics, on the landing page, you can see how the LIASA's membership has increased or decreased within the past couple of years and dating back from 2013. And you can see how currently the last update here was the 1st of March 2022, and we then had 847 members. So if you wanted to look at the increase and decrease in terms of membership statistics, you can come on the landing page. There's a graph made available for you over there. Now at the bottom landing page, we have 4 blocks. One block there is community search, latest news, the calendar, as well as sign in. The first block over there where there's community search, there's a tab where you can enter search criteria. So for example, if let's say you are looking for information that you do not know where the information is located on the MyLIASA website, you can simply come to community search, type it out over there. When you click on search, it will take you to the exact web page where that information is located. The MyLIASA website has over about 300 to 400 pages, so sometimes it might be difficult to navigate and try to locate where what is. So for example, let's say you can come over here and then type in South African Library Week and you click on search. After you clicking on search, it will show you that there's 31 results found. And then you can scroll through the results to find the one that is relevant for you. Maybe you're looking for 2022 South African Library Week. You click on that link, and then it will take you to a page where you can get information about South African Library Week and any other information. When you search, it will take you directly to that page if you do not know where that information is located. So that is the search criteria. Community search at the bottom of the landing page. Below that, we have a register for professional librarians. So on this register, it's merely just a list of people or everybody whom we have awarded designation for professional librarian. So maybe if you are interested to see some of your colleagues or from your specific institution who have been awarded the designation, you may come and search over here. So by clicking on a register for professional librarians, it will open up a page where it will require you to log in. So once you have logged in, you can search by using the name or the company employer. Okay, then when you are over here, let's say now you want to search for a specific institution to see who is a professional librarian. You can say, for example, insert Sol Plaatje or University of Pretoria or UKZN, and then you can click on search, and the system will show you the results of everybody who's been awarded the designation from that institution. And that is the information with regards to register for professional librarians. Next to the community search, we have the latest news. This is where we insert any relevant current news that we want to post in the MyLIASA website. It will be found at the bottom next to community search as the latest news. Next to that, we have the calendar. The MyLIASA calendar is a place where everybody who's basically serving on any committees, branch or interest group, they need to use this tool a lot before they can plan for their activities. So they would need to observe which dates are available for them before they can plan activities. For example, if you wanted to find out when you can make a meeting or when you want to have a South African Library Week launch, or you want to have a branch meeting or an interest group executive committee meeting, ideally you come to the calendar to see which slots is available, and we try to update it as frequently as possible. And for those who are BEC members, once we are done with the second session training, we also do give them admin rights so that they can also be able to insert and update information with regards to their branch or the interest group. So on the calendar over here, you can only see the first 3 or 4 events. If you wanted to view more events on the calendar over here, top right corner, there is a more option. If you click on more, it will open the calendar in this format where you can scroll down between the different days to see what is it that maybe you want to attend, what is it that you want to take note of. And if you are interested, let's say now the South African Library Week launch taking place on the 14th at 10, you can register for this event. It will take you to the registration page, or you can also export this event to your calendar for ease of access. If this view doesn't quite work out for you, you may change the view here to monthly view. By clicking on monthly view, it will open a pop-up screen. And I just get confirmation that you can see my pop-up screen. Hello, colleagues.
It's visible from my side.
Okay.
Yes, we can see.
Much. Okay. Then from the pop-up screen, you can see that the calendar now opens in a month view where you can observe the entire month. And if you want to toggle between the different months, you can change over here at the top between the months that you want to view. Maybe you also want to find out about past events with regards to CPD points. For those who are professional librarians, you can go back within the months to see the past events that took place. You can also print the calendar if you want, for those who want to work it in hard copy. All right, and that is a little bit about the MyLIASA calendar. And then next to the MyLIASA calendar, we have the sign-in option. The sign-in option, as you can see over there, you can sign in using Facebook, or you can sign in using LinkedIn. But before you can do that, you would first have to log into your profile, connect MyLIASA with one of these two for the first time of signing in. Then the next time when you sign in, once you have connected them, you should be able to log into MyLIASA using your social media account, whether it's Facebook or LinkedIn. And for those maybe who have forgotten their details, you may be you have a link at the bottom here for forgot your password. And for those who are not MyLIASA members, there's an option shortcut over there. If you haven't registered yet, that if you click on it, it will take you to the MyLIASA membership registration page. So now, if, for example, you wanted to link these two, you would first have to log into your account by signing in. And once you have signed in into your profile, you go to My Profile, and there is Manage Profile. From Manage Profile, under Information and Settings, there is Manage Connected Apps. On Manage Connected Apps, if you click on that, it will show you the two options that we were seeing on the homepage for Facebook and LinkedIn. Then if you click on Connect, it will take you to a screen where now you insert your Facebook or LinkedIn details for you to connect the two. And after you logged in, you can save the password. And the next time that you log in, you can easily just log in using your Facebook or LinkedIn details for those who wish to log in using these connected apps. All right, before I continue, is there any questions?
I have a question in regard to the membership stats.
Yes.
Can you please scroll down?
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to check, is it possible for one to check the provincial stats on the website?
On the website, I'm not sure if they've made it available. I would have to, let's see if I can find it here on my side. Because I know usually some stats that you need, they might just give you access to your branch only, but let me just quickly see if that is possible. If not, then usually you can just communicate with the membership officer and they should be able to assist. But before that, let me just quickly check for you.
All right.
Okay. So yes, it is possible for you to check the stats, but it does not provide you this sort of history in terms of, the previous year's membership. It will only provide you a list of the current people who have their membership paid up for that current year. Any other information you would then have to communicate with the office. Membership coordinator will be able to assist you in that regard. But also these stats that you search on the website will only be available to you once we have given you the admin rights for you to have access to that information on the MyLIASA website.
All right, no, thank you very much.
Okay. All right. Now we are going to move on to these different headings here on the black ribbon. I just also want you to take note over here, Career Center members contacts. So the headings at the top here is home, about, awards, grants, publications, programs, Career Center members contacts, and my profile. So if you have not logged into your profile and you are browsing the MyLIASA website, there is a tab over here for groups that will not be available. But once you have logged into your profile and you provide your username and your password, if you just observe there next to Career Center members, there is a tab for groups that appear. So basically this information is only available to people who have paid their MyLIASA membership. So if you have not paid your MyLIASA membership and you are not a MyLIASA member, certain information over here you will not be able to access. We will come back to this group later on. So now to continue, we have covered the homepage, the landing page of MyLIASA. After that, the next tab on the black ribbon, we have the About tab. On the About tab, this is basically all the information that you might require regarding the governance of MyLIASA, any information that you need with regards to the Constitution, Code of Ethics, any governance issues is found on this tab, the About tab next to Home. Next to the About tab, we have the Awards and Grants. So any information one might be looking for with regards to the history and upcoming the awards, President's Branch Awards, and the Sally Trust Awards, honorary membership, all that information with regards to grants and awards is found on this tab, Awards and Grants, next to About. Then the next tab that follows, we have the Publications tab. The Publications tab, there is the MyLIASA Bulletin, MyLIASA In Touch, Sageless, LIS-related open access journals. So on the MyLIASA Bulletin, this is just an information page where the presidents provide sort of like a report back or feedback where they communicate with the MyLIASA members. And as you can see, the last bulletin that was released here was on the 17th of December, 2021. So once there is substantial feedback to report back to the members, the president may release a bulletin that is available over here under publications and the MyLIASA bulletin. Below that, we have the MyLIASA In Touch. If you can observe the MyLIASA In Touch, it says you can read the MyLIASA In Touch online. But also remember, the MyLIASA In Touch is a benefit that is only available for paid up MyLIASA members. So for those who want to read the latest MyLIASA In Touch, they may log into their profile. You can read over here, it says to read the MyLIASA In Touch, member sign in is required. If you are not signed in, you will not be able to have access to read the MyLIASA In Touch. For those who are not MyLIASA members, will generally only have access to about the first page or so. Then to continue, the system will automatically ask them to log into their profile in order for them to read the MyLIASA In Touch. Also, with the latest journal of the MyLIASA In Touch, if it has not yet been delivered to you by post, registered mail, usually on the system it's available immediately after the issue has been released. So you do not have to wait for the hard copy post. In the meantime, you may have access to it right over here under publications on the MyLIASA website. Below that, there's a bit of information about the search list. And then there's also LIS-related open access journals. So the open access journals are all the journals that we as LIASA have made available to the members, and especially to also provide access to some of the members who do not have the access to some journals which are only available to higher education institutions, and we have made it available easier for them here. If there's any article that they might be looking for, which might be available at a certain journal, they may come over here for ease of access under publications, LIS related open access journals. Next to open access journals, we have programs. The programs is the LIASA flagship programs that we have for the year. And there's the LIASA Conference, South African Library Week, Librarians Day, as well as open access. If there's any information one is looking for with regards to the conference, they can simply come under here. They can navigate back to previous years and find out what information that they might be looking for the past conferences. The same with South African Library Week. So now that we are approaching the South African Library Week 2022, any information that you need for Library Week 2022, simply go under the Programs tab, South African Library Week, then you can click on the tab over there. It will take you to the page strictly designated for Library Week 2022. So once we have started with the planning committee for the conference 2022, we will be creating a page over here for the LIASA Annual Conference 2022. That will only take place after we have concluded South African Library Week 2022. While we are on Library Week, if you click on SALW 2022, it will take you to the Library Week page, and there's all the information with regards to the rationale about Library Week. Then there's posters for members to download in a landscape format, portrait, as well as the South African Library Week bookmark. And there's any other information that you need with regards to the event, we usually do communicate with all our members via the LIASA mailing list. And if there's any other information that you feel you cannot locate, you are more than welcome to communicate with the office, and we will be available to assist. Another flagship program for LIASA is the South African Librarians Day, as well as the Open Access Week. Below that, we have training and development, a bit of information on training and development for those who are interested, who want to read up on training and development. And there is information on SCEXCEL 2022. So once updates have been made available for SCEXCEL 2022, they will update it on the page over here for members to be able to read and get an update with regards to the SCEXCEL 2022 conference. Right, before I continue, are there any questions, comments? Okay, no questions, so let me just quickly continue. The next of the programs, we have the Career Center. On the Career Center, there you will find all the information with regards to vacancies that are made available. There is 2 ways in which one can have access to the vacancies that the LIASA people post on the website. If you are not a paid up LIASA member, for you to be able to find these vacancies, you have to do it the long route of searching for these vacancies. So when you click on Career Center, it will take you to this page, Career Center. Then we have search openings, resume, CV search, submit an opening, as well as subscribe. For those who are non-LIASA members, for any vacancies that are available, they will have to search, manually search for those vacancies. So if you click on search openings, it will take you to this Career Center search opening results page, where from there you have to provide the keywords, you have to provide the location or organization, any information that you want to provide here in order to filter your search. You can even select the category that you are interested in for doing the search, the type of position, whether it's full-time or part-time contract, education requirements. So you can pretty much cut and paste how you want to have the results to come about. Then when you are done, you click on search, and then based on the configuration that you've done here in the search fields, the system will then provide the results based on what is it that you have selected on this page. If you do not want to search specifically for a specific job within a specific sector and the type of job, you can simply just click on search openings. Then when you're on this page, you can just click on search, and then the system will provide all the search of the career vacancies which are available that we have posted on the MyLIASA website. Now, if, for example, now you are a MyLIASA paid up member, you do not need to go through this option for searching for vacancies. What you can do is you simply log into your profile. After logging into your profile, you then go to subscribe. When you click on subscribe, it will open up all the sectors that we have listed on the MyLIASA website. And then you can select any sector that you have interest in, or that you feel that you only want to receive vacancies from that sector. If not, if you want to select all of them, you may continue and select all the sectors, and then you save your preferences over here by clicking Save My Preferences. Then every time we as the office post vacancies on the MyLIASA website, you will receive an email notification that a vacancy has been posted with a link. You can simply click on that link and it will take you to the vacancy where you may continue to read more and make an application. So you do not have to go through this tab where every now and then you have to come and search for openings. So by simply subscribing, it means every time we post a vacancy, all that information will drop into your email, which is an easier way of coming to search openings manually every now and then. And that is a bit of information in regards to Career Center. Now, groups. Under groups, we have information with regards to branches as well as interest groups, communities of practice, committees, as well as task team. So with some flagship programs that we have at MyLIASA, some task teams are formed, and we create a sort of a group for them to collaborate on the MyLIASA website. That you can see there's a task team for the South African Library Organizing Committee, and that is a task team for people who are working on that flagship program at that point in time. The branches, this is all information that you have with regards to branches for MyLIASA. So if you wanted to view what other branches are busy with, or how other branches have sort of organized their web pages, you can come over here and view what other branches are busy with, which can also give you as an idea, if, for example, you are members of a certain branch or interest group, to see what is it that you can also do for your branch and for your members by collaborating with how other branches are organizing their pages, as well as people who are serving on the executive committee for interest groups. You may come over here and read a bit of information on how certain interest groups are organizing their pages and what kind of events they are doing, and any other information may come over here. And if there's information that you need assistance with regards to how certain branches and interest groups have done their pages, you are welcome to communicate with the office, and we will be available to assist. That is a bit of information on branches and interest groups and any other groups over here next to Career Center. Remember, for you to be able to have access to this group, you must be signed in into your profile. And also for the purpose of the practical session that we are going to do on Thursday, one needs to be a paid up member in order for them to be able to have access to this group, because if your membership is not paid up, you will not have access to the admin page with regards to editing in any other practical work that we'll be doing on Thursday. Right, next to the groups, we have members tab. So the members tab, any information with regards to membership will be found on this tab. At the top there, we have membership applications and renewals. So if maybe you are doing some recruitment for membership as a branch, as an interest group, and you wanted to direct people on how they can do their applications, on the members tab, everything is available for them to do the application online. And should they struggle with regards to the online application, they are also available hard copy membership form for them to download. But ideally, the easiest and quickest way to do it is to do the application right over here on the MyLIASA website. If you can see there under membership applications, you have membership renewal for those who are returning members. And there's new applications, as well as the membership form, fees, and the categories, certificates, and other payment options. So all information with regards to MyLIASA membership applications, renewals will be found on the members tab. And there's a tab for meet the members. There's also a tab for the how-to guides. On how-to guides, we basically populate information based on frequently asked questions that the members provide. And we provide little video snippets showing you how to do certain things. There is guides as well as group administrators, like converting a CSV file to an Excel file. And all that information with regards to the how-to guides can be found under the members tab. We also have information on professional body designation. So for everybody who wants to apply for the designation to be awarded a designation for professional librarian, you can come over here under members tab, professional body designations. You may make your application. So if you click on application for designation, it will open an online form where you complete all your details. Take note of the information that's got a little asterisk over there, is to show you that that is mandatory field when you apply for the designation. At the bottom, there's an option for you to upload all the necessary information that is needed. And if you want to make a comment, you can submit that here at the bottom. So for you to, when you submit for professional body designation and you want to become a professional librarian, what we require from you is your letter of employment coming from your employer, confirming your employment, your ID, as well as your list of qualifications. So you can come to the MyLIASA website, members, professional body, make the application, complete all the details, upload all the documents you submit, and on our side, we will review the application. Once we have completed with the review process and everything is in order, we approve the application, and then we send you a letter to show you that your designation has been accepted and approved, and then we issue you with a designation number, where your designation will be valid for a cycle of 3 years, and where in those 3 years, you then have to you have to collect CPD points by attending certain training and workshop. So you have to accumulate, I think it's a total number of 20 points on a 3-year cycle. Then after 3 years, designation will be up for renewal. Then the processes will be handled by the MyLIASA office. So if you as the people who are present here are interested and have not yet applied for your designation, you may do it over here, and you may also vouch for other people who are interested in terms of applying for the designation. The process is very easy and can be done directly on the MyLIASA website. Okay, if I continue, is there any questions or comments?
Question. Where do you go if you want to sign up with one of these interest groups?
Interest groups, I think that might just be an admin option that we do on our side, where you have to provide us with the details where we can change it. I don't think you, from the front end, you have the option to change it. I think it's just an admin thing that they have done on our side, because sometimes it might be causing confusion with regards to when we are collecting the voters roll for AGM, and people are cut and pasting and changing interest groups at ease. I'm not sure if you have that option available for you, but I think it might just be an admin option where we can only do it as the administrator on our side.
Okay, thank you. So actually, you must send an email to your office and then you will take it from there.
Yes, let me just see if from this side I can do it. Manage profile. Edit bio. Yes, I was correct. So it is one of those fields that are not available for members to change for themselves. Only we can change it on our side. So correct, you must send us an email and we will change it for you on our side.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so that is a bit of information that we have on professional board designations. And for those who are interested who want to read up on Personalia, there is a Personalia tab at the bottom, as well as a tab for In Memoriam. Next to the Members tab, we have the Contact tab. On the Contact tab, basically, is all the information that you need for contact details for the LIASA structures as a whole, as well as the stakeholders that we have. As you can see at the bottom, we have NCLIS and other LIS-related organizations. All the contact information is available here. There's information with regards to the LIASA National Office. If you click on that, it will give you all the information for contact details at the office. If you wanted to communicate with myself, Lebogang, or Anna Marie, all that information is available here. You also have tabs for the different interest group, as well as branch executive committee members. So if you click on, say, for example, the branch, and you wanted to maybe send an email to a chairperson of, say, the Free State or Gauteng North or Limpopo, all their information is made available over here for you to send them those details. And maybe if you wanted to send information to the executive committee members of LIASA, you can change the fields over here at the top where you select the correct one, the system will populate and provide all the necessary information that you need. So all the information with regards to the contacts of LIASA structures is over here, second last tab next to members. Now, the last tab at the end over here is My Profile. On My Profile, we have Profile Home. We also have Manage Profile. So on Profile Home, if you click on Profile Home, it will open your profile where you can see your name and surname there at the top. There's profile pages, as well as there's more. And over here on the left, there's a profile picture. So on your profile, if you have logged in and you have uploaded a picture, you should be able to see your picture over there, your profile picture. Below the profile picture, in a small font, there you should see your nickname if you have inserted a nickname on your profile. Next to that, there's information with regards to the details about your profile, your name and surname, your membership number, when was it last updated, and then if you are a professional librarian, that will be available over here. It will also show you the branch that you are belonging to, and as well as the registered email address. Now, there's information when you scroll down with regards to your profile. There's personal information, there's employer information, there's additional information. All this information over here is available for you to edit if you want to edit and make changes. On the right hand side, there is an edit option next to the end of each heading, personal information. You may edit the information. For example, maybe you want to change the address that's available, or you want to amend maybe your language or the place where you are employed. And some of this information is only visible to you and also to us and nobody else. The LIASA website is a safe and secure site, and you can also just get confirmation on the URL tab at the beginning of the URL. You can see there's a little padlock over there that shows that the site is safe and secure. And if you want to edit any information with regards to your employer information, you may scroll down over here and edit, change any information that you want to change. Below my profile, we have manage profile. So for the session that we're going to have on Thursday, which is the practical session, we will be working a lot on manage profile, my profile. So if you click on manage profile, it will open the result page where we have information and settings, invoicing, payments and history, content and features, community, as well as networking and careers. So now I'm just quickly going to browse through a few of the information that is made available here and just show you where we will be doing most of the practicals come the Thursday session. Under manage profile, you then have the first heading is information and settings. Information and settings, we have edit bio, manage connected apps, as well as preferences. Remember, manage connected apps is the place where I showed you if you wanted to connect, maybe say your Facebook and LinkedIn to MyLIASA, you may do that under manage connected apps, which is found under information and settings. The first option there is edit bio. So if you click on edit bio, then the system will show you the information in regards to your fields for membership. You may play along and change the details. Maybe you have changed employer or you want to amend certain information. You may do that on this page over here where you can edit your bio. Some people still struggle to use it. Some people, if you do struggle, you may send us the information at the office and we will show you how to do it so that in future you can also do it for yourself. That is information on bio. Below that, we have invoicing, payments, as well as history. So if you click on the invoices, and then over here, you will see that you can filter the status of the invoice. The same maybe over here, we can select any status. It will sort of give you the invoices that you as a member has been involved with regards to LIASA. Over here is store and invoice, events invoices. Over here is the dues, which is the membership. So if you wanted to find out about maybe an old invoice and any information, if it the status of the invoice type, the total, as well as the amount. Any information with regards to invoice will be found over there under manage my profile and invoice payments and history. There's a bit of information with regards to membership and event registration. So if you click on membership, it will give you sort of like a log or a history that shows you your membership history. It might not show the membership history beyond 2019 because we only started using the system from 2019. But for those who were members beyond 2019, when they log into their profile, the history is there for showing that they were members from, say, 2003 or 2001. This chart on this front end here will only show from 2019. And it will show you the membership year, the amount, and the balance in case if you are owing. That is information with regards to your membership. So if we go to manage profile, we can continue to content and features. Under content and features, I will only show you information with regards to professional development. The purpose of today's session, if you click on professional development, it will give you a results page where it will show you an activity log of all the events that you have participated in, workshops and training. It will show you a history of the events that the points have been allocated to you. You can see over there, you can export the entries. You can print this transcript if you want to have a printout to see how you have been doing with regards to your professional development. You can also email the transcript to you. So with every event that LIASA has, if the event, the members who participated, we usually have a register that we obtain. And for those who are professional librarians, for those who have been awarded designation, we allocate the points to them depending on how many points that event is. And then we simply just add the entry over there. Once we allocate the points from our side, we allocate the correct points. We jot down the name of the event that took place, and then we lock it as approved to show that now that we are done, the point has been allocated, the entry that will be inserted has been locked. It cannot be edited by anyone else. You as a member as well, you may add entries by yourself, where you can say, for example, you've attended a cataloging event or cataloging workshop and you want to put, insert that entry yourself. You can add the entry over there. And then once you've added the entry on, it will show like this, where there is no padlock to show that as on our side, we have not approved it. And then once we have approved it and gone through it and we have verified it, we will allocate those points and then we lock it up so that nobody else can edit it. Hello, colleagues, may you please mute your mics? Okay, so yes, that is a bit of information with regards to professional development. And then you can also come here to observe how many points do you have, how many points do you need before, so that you can make sure that you have accumulated the total points needed, and any history with regards to your professional development CPD points. You can view all of that information over here. Okay, now we go back to manage profile. And below we have community as well as networking and careers. Networking and careers, this is a page where you can upload your resume. At the moment, the resume that you upload over here is only for records keeping, where you can save your resume and any other information that you want to store into the MyLIASA cloud. The space available is for you to store anything that you wish to store. So you may save your resume on the resume tab next to networking and careers. Career postings. Let's say, for example, you have posted a career, maybe at your institution, say Stellenbosch University or University of Limpopo. And after you've provided that career posting over here, we on our side approve it, that is released to the members. When you have done and posted that career and you want to maybe say, go check out the stats of how many people might have viewed that posting since you have made it available, you can come over here at career posting and get a bit of information with regards to the statistics of that posting that you have posted. Now, under community, our main focus will be at groups. If you click on groups, then the system will take you to this page where it will show you the groups that you are belonging to. So for the purpose of the training on Thursday, this is where we will be working at. If you can see over there, but the group where it's got the gold star next to it, that is to show you that that is the branch in which you are currently belonging to. And if you go to your profile and go to my groups, you will see that if, for example, you are belonging to the Limpopo branch, there should be a gold star next to the branch to show you the branch you are belonging to. Then, if there is a little icon of this person next to that specific group, that is just to show you that you have admin rights to that group. So basically, it's group administrator. When you have admin rights for that group, it means you may now communicate with the members of that group. You may edit information with regards to that group. So for example, if we give you admin rights to, say, the Limpopo branch, or admin rights to the Helic interest group, or admin rights to the Western Cape branch, once you have been given admin rights, which will only be given to you after you have attended the second session, you may then now continue to communicate with members of the branch directly from here. You may share information, send emails with members of the branch directly from the system. So on Thursday, we will be working a lot on the committees test group. And the committees test group is basically where we will be playing around where you are allowed to make as many mistakes as we want. The test group is made available for the purpose of the training so that everybody can sort of familiarize themselves with the website and everything that we are going to do on the MyLIASA website. And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to the end of our session for today, show and tell. And the next session that is going to follow will be on Thursday at 12 o'clock. And I hope everybody is clear with what we did today. And if there is any other questions, you are more than welcome to ask me questions or make comments.
Okay, Kariso, thank you very much for such a eye-opening presentation. It was indeed informative, and we have learned a lot from this website that we had a long time ago. Some of the features, for myself, I'm seeing them for the first time. However, I want clarity on the professional librarian status, or
Yes.
status.
Okay.
I wanted clarity on that because I'm not sure. Please clarify me. If, for example, I'm working as an archivist, it means I can, but I have a qualification in library and information science. I cannot be granted that status because I'm an archivist. Is it per the employment or per the qualification?
It's per the qualification, because remember, when we speak about librarianship, it can be looking at it on a broader term for library and information services. And by saying that, we collect everybody in, whether you're working in archive, whether you're working in knowledge management, librarian. So at the moment, we only have one designation, which is professional librarian. We are in the process of applying for 2 more designations, and hopefully as time goes, we will increase them with time. But I know in the moment we only have professional librarian. But if you have the qualifications, because how we allocate a professional librarian, it's all based on the qualifications that you have. If the qualifications does not meet the criteria, and then you would not be awarded the designation. So it's got to do more with the qualifications that you have than more with the current role that you are doing. Because let's say now the role that you are doing, you're working as an archivist, it does not necessarily mean that that is the end. You might move from an archivist to a librarian or an information specialist or a knowledge manager. So even if you're working in archiving sector, you are more than welcome to make an application.
Okay, and then again, it's a follow-up question.
Okay.
What are the benefits of having that designation, if I may ask?
Yes, so currently how it works is we are trying to establish where we can have, the association to grow, where everybody who's currently operating within the library information services sector to move in one direction so that we are able to keep abreast with the current trends. Most importantly, it's all about continuous professional development, where members get to have training and workshops so that people who are currently working, you do not become stagnant of the job that you are currently doing. So you basically keep abreast with the new things that are happening, because when you get points allocated to you, that means you will be attending training as well as workshops that you do. Because sometimes what you have is that people who are working within a specific sector, once you obtain, let's say, the employment and you secure the job and you do the job, there are certain things that now you become stagnant of doing within the job. So when you're doing continuous professional development, it also makes sure that you do not fall behind of new things that are happening in the sector. That's some of the benefits that you have. And also you can also, where you say you grow the association, where you feel proud of being part of the people who have been awarded the designation for professional librarian. And you may update, for example, your CV, where you can say you are indeed a professional librarian, where you can also have the title PL in bracket SA next to your name and even insert it in your signature. So what's currently also happening with some institutions, they also take it as an advantage when they say making their recruitment and they see people who have applied for jobs. They might required to appoint people, put those at the top of the list who have professional librarian designation. Unfortunately, it is not mandatory for them to do that. MyLIASA cannot enforce it as it is not a statutory body. It is currently only a professional organization. I'm not sure if that answers your question.
Yeah, you're very clear. Thank you very much.
Okay. Is there any other questions, colleague?
Can you hear me, guys?
Yes, I can.
I've been struggling just to have comments. I think there's something wrong with my headphones. I had my colleague was actually asking if how do you join? Is it interest groups?
Yes.
Like when you renew your membership, whether you renew, you actually, isn't it possible that you also have option of choosing interest groups and interest groups on another perspective?
I'm just struggling to hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, I can. You can repeat what you've just said.
Yeah, I was saying my colleague was asking if how do one join interest groups?
Yes.
And I think you also gave an an answer. And I've also noticed that isn't it when you renew a membership or when you start a new application, you also have that option of choosing?
Yeah, so at the beginning, when you're a new member, you do have that option of choosing which interest group you belong to. So with time, you are more than welcome to nip and nab and change the interest group. For example, if you want to move from HELIC to maybe the school libraries, you are more than welcome to change that. But that option for you to change and amend can only be done from us at the office.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, thanks, man.
All right. Is there any other questions? I see the other person who was with us left us. Okay, so if there's no other questions, Mr. Mjapelo, is there anything else you want to say?
No, I'm fine. I wanted to say thanks for this meeting. So I'm fine from my side.
Okay, so on the session for Thursday, I would require you to, if possible, join from a laptop or a computer. Because with previous sessions, we would find that the second session, people would join from their cell phone, and then we struggle to continue with the training because certain things that we do can only take place on a computer and not on a cell phone, as it would be a practical session where we will be creating actual web pages.
All right, noted.
Okay. Now then, colleagues, that is the end of our training. For those who have an interest with the recording will be made available upon request. And yeah, we'll see you again on Thursday, 12 o'clock. I will be emailing you the logging in details for the Thursday session.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thanks.
Okay, thank you very much. Enjoy the day. Bye.